What's going on, y'all? It's Monty back with another episode of Mondays with Monty. I always get confused on what day it is and what video I'm making right now, but it always rolls off the tongue pretty easily. But I want to keep going on whatever vision I had for what I wanted to talk about in terms of relationships and things of that nature. If y'all follow me on TikTok, you probably have seen how much I've been posting about relationship things, things of attraction of that nature. And if you haven't, then go look at that. But I might start, I want to start, I should start. Actually, I'm going to start posting those shorts on YouTube and see what those do. Oh, that's a real good idea. I don't know why I don't do that, bro. I always start posting things towards one place. I post them to Instagram, I post them to TikTok, but I don't put them on YouTube, not realizing that YouTube has shorts too. So that's something that can help me out. So I'm going to start doing that too. So stay on the lookout for those. But a big thing that I wanted to talk about today was because I want to start from the bottom up, because nothing matters unless you have a solid base. It really doesn't matter at all. And the real thing I want to get across is that, bro, it all starts with you. It all starts with you. So many dudes, they get it so confused where they think they need certain things to get women. They need a car, they need money, they need all this type of stuff, but it's never going to be that, and it never has been that. Yes, that can get you further in the door with some women, but what it all comes down to, dog, is you. What it all comes down to is you. But get yourself straight first before you start worrying about women and all that other stuff. It starts with you. You need to figure out something. Find what's driving you in your life. What is pushing you forward every day? What are you getting out of bed for every day? Really ask yourself that. Ask yourself, what is it that gets you up out of bed every single day? What's the goal? What do you see for yourself in the future? What is your goal that you have that you want to achieve? Like, what does it look like for you to be at the mountaintop, per se? And a lot of people, they don't ask themselves this question. I mean, for a long time, I didn't even ask myself this question. I was just I feel like a lot of us are just kind of on autopilot. We're just doing what we do, yada, yada, yada. And then I found this. I started with the music. I started making the content. I started doing the podcast. I started with everything. And now it's just snowballed into something bigger. So it doesn't have to start with something big. Find something that you really enjoy. What I'm saying is, people, and I know you guys probably understand it already. What I'm saying is, find a purpose. Find it. Find that higher calling. I don't care what you believe. I don't care if you believe in religion, if you believe in whatever. Find that higher calling. Find what you gravitate towards. And find what makes you want to get up out of bed every day and actually go accomplish something. And what does it look like when you reach the mountaintop? And figure that out. And that's what you need to be chasing. That needs to be your main priority throughout the entirety of your life. But you need to find that first. Because it starts with you. It's what the red pill guys used to talk about in the beginning. They would be like, oh, chase your purpose, chase your purpose. But so many dudes started chasing their own purpose and trying to find their destiny just for the fact that they thought it would bring them more women. Don't make something your priority or start chasing a goal with the thought in mind that, oh, this might bring me more women. Because you're never going to take it seriously if that's the reason that you're chasing it. You'll never take it seriously because you'll reach the point where a lot of these famous people, you see them, they reach the point to the status. They just wanted the status. They weren't chasing it for the fact of their own self-fulfillment. They were chasing it simply for the status. And that's why when they get the status, they start to fall off. And everyone's like, oh, so-and-so doesn't make videos anymore. They already did what they wanted to do. There was no more they wanted. They just wanted to have that spotlight on them. And then they start doing any and everything that they can to get that spotlight back because they didn't think, let me build something that's going to sustain me. No, they just wanted the short-term highs. We should be focused on long-term goals, fellas. Long-term goals, things that are going to bring us satisfaction throughout the entirety of our lives. Something that makes us feel bigger than what we are because we are minuscule. We need something that expands us, expands our hearts, and makes us feel as if we are just some massive being of some sort. Find that. But don't find it in the means of saying, oh, I want to get women, oh, I want to get this car, oh, I want to. No, find something that actually you want to drive and strive for every single day. And let's say you never got anything else out of it. Would you still enjoy it? Because if you wouldn't still enjoy it, then it's not something that you need to do. Don't get into finding this purpose and finding the way to go just because you want more women in your life. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to end up with the same fate that a lot of these other famous people have come across. But it doesn't even have to be a purpose of something that makes you famous. It doesn't have to be something that grand. This is the first thing that came into my mind, but I got a homie who wants to be a chef, right? He wants to be a chef. And if that can be your purpose. He wants to be a chef. That's his purpose. Every day he's going and trying to find jobs in the kitchen. He's going to work in the kitchen. He's going to learn under some other chefs. He's learning to make this and cook that. He's cooking in his free time. Like, he's turning his entire life into what he wants and what he loves the most, which is cooking. And that's what you need to do. You need to be able to live and die the purpose that you have for yourself. Let it take over the entirety of your life, so everything you do is in the sake of your purpose and pushing you forward and progressing you forward. It doesn't have to be something so grandiose. It doesn't have to be something that's going to make you famous. You don't have to post content or anything. Just have something that really hits you in your heart and makes you get up. It can be anything. Anything. But build that. Find it and start building it and start working on it and start becoming that. Become the best version of that. Accomplish the goals of that. Make sure it's a goal that could technically never be accomplished. Make sure it's something that continues throughout the entirety of life. Something that you can keep doing. Go on and on and on until the day that you're laying in that casket. Find something that can really expand your life and chase it every single day. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there because I told y'all I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it up brick by brick, brick by brick. Some of these episodes might be longer. Some of these might be shorter. But that's the big message I wanted to get across, dog. Find your purpose. If I didn't explain it well, if there was a part of it that you didn't resonate with you, I will be speaking on it a lot. But the next episode, I think I'm going to talk about the analogy that I read in one of the books when it comes to terms of building a boat. Building a boat. So keep that in mind because we're all striving to be captains of our ship and we got to build our boat. And it starts with having a purpose. Have your purpose, fellas. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. And I will talk with y'all soon. And happy Monday.
This is feeling like a war. I just hope that love gon' intervene. And I'm diving in your water like Marines. Here I am again, thinking about you lately. All the thoughts in my head drive me crazy. I'm not even your man, and you are not my baby. I only get so jealous when you make me. And you out with your friends, probably finding someone